So if you're a software developer, chances are that you like to separate your work stuff from your personal projects. One of the best ways to do this is to use virtual machines, where you can separate your work-related projects from your personal projects. One of my favorite virtualizers is Hyper-V, but Hyper-V has a problem. If you try to use Windows Hello with Hyper-V, whenever you minimize your window, this is what will happen. It will ask you for your password instead of your PIN, which can be cumbersome because you want to save time, and you don't want to be putting in your password every time you're going to get in onto the virtual machine. Now, to do this, you need to ensure that your virtual machine has always the same IP address. And one of the ways you can do this is by actually setting a manual IP address to the virtual machine. Now, to do this, make sure your virtual machine is off, go to Settings, go to Network Adapter, and make sure that your network adapter is set to external. Now, if it is not set to external, just change from default switch to external switch, or external. Go to Hardware Acceleration, make sure that this is checked, and go to Advanced Features. And here you need to make sure that you always have the same static MAC address. Now, after setting your MAC address, there is a couple of ways you can do this. You can either set the IP manually, or you can make sure that your router always keeps the same IP address to this MAC address. So in my case, I have chosen to do it via my router. And in your case, it might be slightly different, but it's going to be the same principle. Just go to the DHCP server's settings. Ensure you can give a reserved IP address to your MAC address, and just set it there and set it to not expire. Now, if you don't want to do it this way and you want to set it manually, or you just don't have that configuration in your router, or you cannot access the router configuration for some reason, you can just set your IP address manually. And this will enable you to connect via remote desktop and stop the annoying input your password request from Windows Hello. So I have set my IP address to a manual one. I have set in my host file the name for this IP address, and now I can just use remote desktop to connect to the virtual machine. And that's pretty much it. That's how you solve the issue with Enhanced Session Connection and Hyper-V. Now, if you like this video, please hit subscribe and hit like. If you have any comments or any feedback, please leave it in the comments below. And that's it for this one. Thank you so much.